good morning. My name is Jeremiah Johnson from Jacqueline & Sons Construction. Just wanted to say how privileged it is for us to be here with you. So honored to be with our City of Port St. Lucie residents, our council members, City of Port St. Lucie staff, and many, many others. I do want to introduce some of our dignitaries that are with us today. Of course, Mayor Shannon Martin, Vice Mayor Jolene Caraballo, Stephanie Morgan, woo-hoo, Anthony Bana, and David Pickett. Thank you very much, council members. We're just so honored to be here with you. St. Lucie County Commission, Larry Leet. St. Lucie County Commissioner Kathy Townsend, I believe I saw her come in. Very good. Welcome and thank you for joining us today. From the City of Port St. Lucie, Deputy City Manager Kate Parmalee, CRA Jennifer Davis and Frank Knott, City Attorney Rich Barrios, and the Port St. Lucie Police Department members. There's quite a few of you from command staff and other officers, so thank you very much. Yes. Assistant Director of Parks and Recreation, Kelly Boatwright. Also from Parks and Rec, Mike Kendrick. And of course, our friends and partners here at this facility, the Botanical Garden members, and also the PSL Historical Society. So thank you very much for being here with us. Other honored guests, the Economic Development Council, part of this project here, and part of our St. Lucie County, Pete Tesh, Wes McCurry, also here. So thank you guys for joining us today. So on behalf of Jacqueline & Sons, the development team, the design team, you're going to hear from a number of folks today. We just want to say thank you, welcome. It's a privilege to be here, but I would like to invite Mayor Shannon Martin to come up and say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. It's an exciting day today, right? It's an exciting day today, right? All right. Thank you, Council. So on behalf of our City Council, we want to welcome everyone here today. Today marks yet another meaningful step in bringing the full vision of the Port District to life. A vision that connects our community through recreation at Pioneer Park, nature along the preserved's trails, history through our beautifully preserved historic homes, and natural beauty at our amazing botanical gardens. Just over a year ago, this area opened to the public as a place where families could explore, play, and enjoy the St. Lucie River. Since Pioneer Park opened in June of 2024, just 16 months ago, it has welcomed more than 480,000 visitors. Think about that. 480,000 is truly remarkable. And that number speaks volumes about how much this space means to our residents, our visitors, and business people. Just a few months later, in September of 2024, the Historic Museum opened to the public, bringing life to our stories in Port St. Lucie and our spirit of Port St. Lucie's beginnings. This area quickly became a favorite spot, filled with energy and laughter and discovery. And now, with the Grove, we're adding something new, a destination offering great food, beautiful views, and places to unwind with family and friends. When complete, the Grove will feature 7 distinct venues, from rooftop dining and riverside restaurants to casual spots for a quick bite. Together, they'll create a setting where people can spend the day enjoying our boardwalk, taking in the sunset, and stay into the evening for dinner and a drink along the water. This part of our city is also surrounded by some of Port St. Lucie's most cherished landmarks, our beautiful botanical gardens, our history museum, which continue to tell the story of our earliest residents, and the Grove will add to the culture and the character, strengthening the connection between our past and our future. And none of this happens without partnership. So I want to thank Roy Kellen and with Atlas Development for his dedication and expertise, and Gaurav Bhutani with SūDā Development for his vision and his leadership in bringing this project forward. SūDā Development selected Jacqueline, as was mentioned by Jeremiah, and we're so proud that they chose a local contractor with a long history of building many of the Treasure Coast's most recognizable buildings. Their trusted reputation and commitment to quality make them the perfect partner to bring the Grove to life. And so I'm grateful to each and every one of you for your continued partnership as we take the next steps in moving toward making this vision a reality. And what a perfect time to celebrate, because just this month, the Port District was recognized as the People's Choice winner in the American Planning Association Great Places in Florida competition. That award belongs to, yeah, that's wonderful. That award belongs to every person who helped shape this riverfront into a place that truly reflects the pride and the character of Port St. Lucie, including our dedicated park staff who keep this site beautiful and welcoming for everyone. So today marks the start of something truly special for this Port District and for the city as a whole, a place that will continue to prosper, thrive, and welcome every single person who visits or calls Port St. Lucie home. So thank you all for being here and to share in this moment with us. The best is yet to come. We look forward to the ribbon cutting in this Port District and for the city of Port St. Lucie. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and thank you so much for those kind words. Would like to introduce Gaurav and the SūDā team, if they would come forward. They have some great words to share with you about their design, the perspective, how we got here today. Gaurav, turn it over to you.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you. Sorry, I have a bit of a raspy throat, and between my accent and my raspy throat, you might not understand what I'm saying, but let me attempt. Well, good morning, everyone. First, my heartfelt thanks to the mayor, vice mayor, the city council, the incredible staff of the city of Port St. Lucie. You guys do an amazing job. And friends, guests and friends, and also I must mention Derek Hankerson, who's representing Congressman Brian Masters' office, who's decided who visited us to see this lovely opening. I also want to acknowledge our partners in the Riverfront Park, the Botanical Gardens, the Historical Society, special events, parks and recreation. We've all been working together, and it really is, it's a great feeling to all be together in this lovely park, and we're going to have a beautiful future ahead of us. And it's with great joy that I stand here today with a journey that began almost 5 years ago. It was during the COVID lockdown that the idea of SūDā first took shape. After years of experience in finance and real estate and brand building, I came across this idea while I was taking a shower. And I asked a simple question. What would it be to create a real estate platform that's not built on cosmetics or, the outside image, but centered around who we are as human beings, and I think our inherent goodness. Because in that inherent goodness, we really connect to nature and the inherent goodness of nature. And that became the seed of this whole real estate platform that I call SūDā. It's to build spaces not defined by trend or what's the latest or real estate definitions of retail, residential, or commercial stuff, but spaces that truly nourish us. Spaces that will speak across generations, not just like millennials or baby boomers or whatever the new name for the new generation is, but across time. It's a timeless thing how humans have been. And so I wanted SūDā to be a no-brand brand, something that cuts through labels, cuts through geographies, and speaks directly to who we are as human beings. And because of that foundation, that core thing that's common to us, whether we are in Port St. Lucie, whether we are in Vero Beach, whether we are in Miami or New York or London or even Beijing, it doesn't matter. This thing will always be successful because our essence remains the same. And with the good, with this, as you do something good, nice people come to you to help. Anne Rosenfeld is here. She's the founder of Learning at the Brain. Patty Ernest, who's been with me right in the beginning. Edgar Jones. Rich Lillis, who was from Colliers, who was advising me originally. I get tears in my eyes, but it's been a long journey. And, and then I met Ken Krasnow and Bastian, who invited me here to the site. And then we were met, of course, with Jennifer Davis and Wes McCurry. Who was like, yeah, great idea, go for it. and then now with Frank, it's just been a great experience just working with the city. And then we were welcomed with this very enlightened city council, supported by every department. Russ Blackburn was the city manager. It's really been an extraordinary partnership. I just feel it's so unique. And then came our collaboration with Atlas, one of the finest hospitality groups in the country. They'll manage. If this is going to be a very, very well-run destination, and as the mayor mentioned, there are so many people visiting, so we need the aesthetics, but we also need the operational manpower, brain power, and the muscle that Atlas has the top 50 I think the ranked 50th restaurant in the country that handles tremendous amount of sales. So, we'll have that all engineered within our beautiful idea behind the Grove. We also had the best team. We got Architectonica, whose name is associated with the finest developments in major cities around the world. Their first project in Port St. Lucie. Exceptional group of engineers and partners, V2A, Ace Engineering, EDC, Haley Ward, Brad Curry, a very nice guy, Mike Jackson and his team, of course, all of whom have helped us reach this point with precision and with care. And so today, we arrive at this milestone, the groundbreaking of the Grove at the Port District. The ideas born within SūDā will take shape here. A place of nourishment, authenticity, celebrates food, nature, human connection, a special place that will not only energize Port St. Lucie, but the St. Lucie County and beyond Florida. We do it right. This will go far beyond our state, and a symbol of what can happen when vision, community, and collaboration come together. Thank you. Patty.
Wow, not sure how to articulate more than that. I'm Patty Ernest. I've been Gara's partner since the beginning of time, it seems like. I think we got together regarding a site in Miami in 2010. And so the ideas of SūDā, not coincidentally, started at the beginning of COVID. It became clear to everyone at the time what happened when gathering and community and connection were disrupted. And that was really the seed, in my mind, of the SūDā concept of, again, nourishment of each other, community building, a destination, in this case for Port St. Lucie, that will be embracing of every generation, offering activity and connection for everyone in the community and your visitors. And I think the city has done an amazing job. If you look at the opportunity of 480,000 people visiting this site with very little here but the beauty, which is amazing, and the park that the city has developed, that says the unmet demand for connection and gathering in this destination will be a boon to the city, a benefit for the residents, the business community, and something really a model for other communities. Just as the city has already been recognized by these awards, I only expect that there'll be more coming in the future, because this will be a model of what cities can do for their community, for their residents, for their visitors. So we'd like to thank very much the enlightened mayor, vice mayor, the council, economic development, as well as the business people who have embraced us, all of our subcontractors, our consultants who've helped us along the way, because it takes a village. And as I always say, if you want to go far, go together. If you want to go fast, go alone. But we need to go far and make this a legacy project, not only for us, but for the city. So thank you for all of your support.
Mike going to speak something?
He's not here. He's not here.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
All right.
here.
Well, we'll end with a small prayer. I'll ask Sania, who works with SūDā as sustainability and strategy. She's just joined us, and I would ask her to say a nice prayer before we get to the shots.
Thank you, Gaurav. So as you saw, Gaurav got emotional. This is a very big deal for us at SūDā, and I know for all of us as a community, so I think it's only fair to start with a small prayer and blessing. So a blessing for the grove. Banyan, keeper of shade and time, share with us your wisdom. Let us build as you stand, with roots that go deep and strong. St. Lucie River, calm, gentle estuary, bring beauty and deep joy. Keep us peaceful and we'll keep you, caring for you and all nature. Friends and neighbors here today, may the grove open a bright, cool room for joy, where days move slower, shared, a new way of living in common. We thank you, God, for this beginning. Let it carry your blessing. Thank you.
And I'll close real quick. On behalf of Jacqueline & Sons, thank you, Gaurav and team. It's been a journey so far, and we're just getting started, honestly. And so thank you to the City of Port St. Lucie. This is a legacy project, just like Patty talked about. It's very special. There are just details that we've been working on. We've been working for months together. And that's the objective, that's the opportunity for bringing in the design team, the development team, the construction management team, so that we can iron out all the details. And there's been quite a number of details. So I just wanted to say thank you to our Jacqueline staff. Candace and Cole are here today, marketing communications and project management, part of our team. But the Jacqueline & Sons team has been here on the Treasure Coast. This is our 85th anniversary. And we're so honored and privileged to be here with you, truly. And Mike Jacqueline is our CEO. He does send his regrets. He couldn't be here, but we're here. We're here as a team. We're here as a family, and we pick each other up along the way. We even talk on the phone with Gaurav for hours and hours of these little changes, these little details, but that's okay. That's part of this project and part of the journey that we embark upon. So in case you don't know, just really quickly before we get into the actual groundbreaking part, the main restaurant, as you see on the signs right in here at this location where we're standing, a few quads in this direction and a tiki bar structure at this peninsula or island over here that's just beyond the concrete. So what a concept and what an idea. So many thanks to each one of you. Again, just our privilege for this opportunity, and welcome City of Fort Pierce. That's terrible. City of Port St. Lucie. I know. These guys are laughing at me because I was in the city for a long time. And thank you, Mayor. City of Port St. Lucie residents. Just an honor to be here and celebrate with you, and then kick this party off with a groundbreaking, and we can't wait for the ribbon cutting. So, all right, let's get started.